It's geared for 95 miles an hour.
We're actually moving. Oh, dude, you got no brakes. Last video you guys saw us get the frame on this thing pretty much buttoned up, but today we're gonna finish that up and get the powertrain installed.
So we'll put the motor, controller, charger, battery, all that stuff in and get ready to ride.
Weld it up and send it.
That's it.
All right, let's get to work. First thing to tackle today is finishing up the frame. The frame was already about 80%, but today we're getting at that last 20. Fabrication's a lot of work, but it's really a simple and straightforward process. It's just a bit time consuming and repetitive. Anyone can do something like this if you have just a grinder, a welder, some metal laying around, and a positive attitude. It's not rocket science, and once you get in the flow, it goes pretty quickly. So you may remember last time we tested the steering, we found that it needed a little bit more modification to turn smoothly. There was a bit too much play in the steering shaft, and it was at a pretty hard angle. So Lord Kurt remedied that by installing some collars for the steering shaft, which held it firmly in place as it turned. And by extension, it smoothed out that angle that it was creating with too much play. With the frame pretty close to being done, we went ahead and moved on to doing a rough fit of all the powertrain components to get a good idea of how they'll fit and what more we have to weld in to mount them up. Next, we had to figure out a steering wheel setup. It was either we buy a steering wheel, wait for it to come in, and then modify it to mount up to the handlebar neck, or we just quickly fabricate one to bolt straight in. So we went for the latter and just drew up a design. And here it is, here's the concept. And here's Lord Kurt putting the plan into action. It actually turned out really cool in the end, and it's the perfect width for the steering setup. And throughout this whole process, I want to make it pretty clear that while we have done this kind of project in the past, we are just a couple of self-taught guys that learn by doing it. Fabrication is probably the most straightforward part of the build, but it can sometimes be like the most daunting part to get started on. But it's really just a matter of getting the materials together, cutting it to length, and welding it together to get the desired structure you want. And Kurt's a teacher by nature, which is kind of helpful here. And I'm doing these videos first, obviously for entertainment, but also to try to help you guys that might want to get started on similar projects, but don't really know where to start. My advice is honestly just to start by doing it. The last thing to mount is the electric motor. So Lord Kurt welded the mounting plate together, used a center punch to get the holes started, drilled those holes out, and placed it to the motor to verify fitment before actually welding it in. And with all that looking great, in it went with the final welds to complete the powertrain. Obviously, now that all the structure and the mounts are permanently in, next we actually begin installing the powertrain components. And Kurt actually started wiring everything up until the truck was alive. Super, super cool.
Completely on standby. Every cell is within 0.006 volts, it looks like. Great
Nice.
shape. Great battery.
But real quick, let's take a second to thank today's video sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by the Aoki Y8. This is a wireless security camera, so you can keep yourself safe 24 hours of the day. So let's take a look. And this is actually a product on Amazon, so you can return it if you don't like it. So just for peace of mind, you know? So here's the unit. Already feels pretty good, looks pretty good. Comes with the wires and stuff that you need. And this looks like a solar panel to charge it with. I'm actually planning to install this inside my garage to monitor the inside of my garage. And it's so nice it has a long cable because I can actually run this to the outside to charge a camera that's inside. So let's go ahead and get this thing installed and see how the footage comes out. Installing the unit is quick and easy. All you have to do is find the location you'd like to install it, mount the base in place, screw the camera into the base, connect the solar panel or hardwire it in, and start using the camera. So as far as security goes, this was the one thing I was missing, was a shot inside the garage so I can monitor what goes on inside the garage in case there's a break-in sometime or something unfortunate is going on inside the garage that I need to monitor. This will be perfect. The Aoki Y8 is a Wi-Fi security camera that is battery powered and chargeable with the included solar panel. It has color night vision, AI human detection, SD card and cloud storage, and even works with Alexa. Setting up the camera in the app is very easy and straightforward, with a user-friendly interface and smooth operation. The camera paired up with no problems, and I was even able to name the device in the app. When you're connected to the camera wirelessly, you can easily adjust settings and play back clips and photos in real time. The footage came out really well, with sharp colors and good playback quality.
With the Aoki Y8, how do I sound? Do I sound pretty good? Am I pretty high resolution?
And I love that you can save clips straight to your phone. Close this garage door, turn off all the lights. See what it looks like. No light pollution at all. Let's see what it does. The night footage came out very well. Even with no light, the image came out sharp and smooth. One of the coolest features, in my opinion, of this security system is the AI human detection. You can enable it in the app along with other cool features, and when the camera detects a human, it immediately alerts you with a notification. Very cool. So if any one of you are looking for a security system, go ahead and check these guys out, the Aoki Y8. It's currently on Amazon. Go ahead and grab one. If you don't like it, send it back. So thanks for sending me that unit. I'm excited to get more familiar with it, get some of the footage back, and see how it performs over time. I'll keep you guys updated on it. There's a link below. Let's get back to work.
What we could do for tests actually is just run 2 zip ties through each of these.
Yeah, oh, for sure. That's
That could
easy
be
enough.
Pretty smart way to.
You could just
see
leave it
how
like that
drives.
too.
Yeah.
Save some money on hardware.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Actually, we could leave it that way until we do the final
$5.
teardown.
It's true. Actually, that's
Yeah.
not a bad idea.
Just zip tie everything in.
It's not a horrible idea.
We could even zip tie the.
Motor.
Well, no, this battery. You never guessed that this is all just makeshift.
Yeah, definitely can't tell.
The tightness of this fit is pretty unbelievable, which that's just efficiency. We will see how well this thing drives this powertrain, or this powertrain drives this cart.
Yeah.
Truck.
You mean the genius Lord Kurt at work, everybody. Quality footage here.
I was going to get something. I forget what it was at this point. Oh, I was going to...
Pretty much ready for our first test here. We just got the chain connected up.
Yeah, I will see. We got everything kind of like real loosely in.
Only issue we were running into was the throttle that we used, that you guys literally saw us use in the last video that worked fine, is not working anymore. So anyway, we had a random extra throttle sitting around from a kit that didn't need this throttle. So
Came in yesterday.
luckily,
actually.
yeah, it literally came in yesterday. So luckily we have a throttle today to test it. Functioning throttle installed, chain very loose, but I think it should work for now. We'll have to figure out a tension setup. We might even throw a roller in there. But yeah, let's roll it out. I think we're ready.
I need to put my alligator clips down better.
Wow.
So my throttle wires, they're giving me weird readings. There you go.
Hey, whoa.
All right, I'm gonna mount this up here. So just,
Oh,
oops,
frick.
freak a leak. That'll work.
You might need some brakes too. I just
This'll work.
realized.
Yeah, we don't have brakes, so I'm just gonna get us out of here.
All right,
All right,
let's do it.
here we go.
V1. Wow. And we got no brakes.
Yeah,
So this
I
is
don't
gonna be
need
fun.
'em.
Wow. Sounds amazing.
So it's giving me a motor hall error. It's repeatedly giving me a hall error.
Is
when I
it
start-
possible because the chain just keeps yanking on it?
No. I mean, it could be. There you go. So it's just skipping.
Yeah, it's skipping teeth bad.
I don't know what that sound is. Do you see anything?
It's
Oh, it's
probably
just
just
that- it's
on
just
the
rubbing.
chain.
The chain's
yeah,
rubbing
on the
on there,
swing
yeah,
arm.
yeah.
Yeah, no big deal.
All right. I don't want it to skip. I'm gonna see if I can get some speed there.
Yeah.
No, it's just skipping.
Yeah.
I think it might work if we could tighten it though.
Well, if we could, yeah, but we can't.
Well, I'm
right?
saying like the power wise, it might have enough juice to drive. That's what I'm saying, because it's geared for 95 miles an hour. I
Yeah.
don't know if the viewers have seen that yet, but because the rear sprocket was so small and so difficult to make bigger,
Yeah.
it's geared for 95 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Nah,
You
it
might be able to
skips
just
too
like
quick.
temporarily add something in there, just with like 3M tape or something.
Something to make it bigger. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'll push you. I got a Segway right here.
Oh, it's a heavy truck.
So heavy.
All right.
There she goes. Oh, snap. We're actually moving. Holy crap. This guy's got no brakes. Wow. That's actually, wow. Whoa. Okay, all right, okay. Oh, dude, you got no brakes. What are you freaking doing? Oh my gosh. Dude. Homie.
I'm gonna hit a drift. You ready?
You almost just went straight
I'm gonna
into.
hit a drift.
Wow. Yep, we broke
Oh
something.
man.
All right. Okay, I think we've, I truly thought we were gonna go a little more conservative on this drive here. This guy's like flooring it with no brakes around these corners, doing drifts and stuff. Now we're dead in the water.
No,
Capsized already.
yeah, we broke the sprocket off is what happened.
Dude,
I see that now.
What? No freaking way.
I mean, that happens.
yeah, that happens, man. I mean,
That was one of those things. If it didn't happen right now, it's gonna happen sometime.
it's true, I guess.
I
I
was
mean, that's
trying
the
to
whole
not
point.
do too much penetration, so it wasn't too hot. It just needs a re-weld. It doesn't feel very stable.
Yeah, I kind of could see that.
Kind of squirrely.
All right, well, we'll figure that out.
Yeah, I mean,
Steering damper.
or we could just have a squirrely steering.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that too. Or we could put a steering damper.
I don't know. I probably got up to like 25.
You were going quick. Yeah, you were going quick.
Yeah, it didn't feel
I'm
too
gonna get this out of the road. Hold on.
weak. All right, the walk of shame.
Yep.
Hey,
Dang.
you know, it works though.
It works. That's all that we were wanting to test, I guess.
So then the question becomes, do we get a new motor to make it have better gearing and a better sprocket attachment? Or do we just say F it, weld it,
Send it.
send it, see what happens? Which I'm down with either. It's quite warm considering
Is
that's
it?
all we gave it.
Probably because of
Probably
gearing.
not happy.
Yeah, gearing probably.
Well, no matter what they say in the comments, we weld it back on,
Yep.
see how fast it can go,
Yep.
see if the motor breaks, and then decide what to do after that.
Exactly. I'm down.
Isn't
Okay.
it's like there's a YouTube channel called Weld Break Repeat? Is that right?
I don't know, man. I've never heard of them.
If you've heard
Must
of it,
be
in the
small time.
comment below if you've heard of it.
Yeah.
We're doing that right now. See, I just
Dang.
gave it a quick little hit around the edge, try to not be too hot,
Yep.
and it didn't have enough penetration. It took a little bit of chunks out of the motor.
Yeah. But
didn't
the
have
hole
enough
couldn't take the
penetration.
shaft. All right, well, we know it drives now. So LC, if you want to just run us through kind of the next steps, what we have to do before we tear this thing down and paint it and everything, whatever you want to do, man,
Yeah.
tell us.
So I'll start with what we did. This video, you'll notice we put the long-awaited Vaturer battery in there, connected that to the controller, connected that to the charger. Controller then connects to our old scam car motor. Sprocket has been broken off in our testing. We'll have to reattach that. Charger's hooked up. This battery is super simple. All you have to do to install it is find somewhere to mount it and then stick charger cables and discharge cables. The throttle, we thought there was an issue with stuff. I almost ruined the controller by unbinding it and doing all these hassles with it. Turns out the whole time the throttle was just bad.
The throttle we used previously
Yeah,
last
saw it.
month to test it.
So put a new throttle in. It's not the way that's gonna sit completely, but that's what we did this time to get it running. Still left to do, we're gonna put a DC to DC converter, put a whole 12-volt system in. That'll be speakers, lights, an Apple CarPlay display. We're gonna
Yep.
make it like pimped out, for lack of better words.
Pimp it out a little bit. Solar
And-
panel too?
Yeah, solar panel. So solar panel on the roof. I do have to run one wire from here down. It's gonna connect directly to the battery as well. So there'll be a third set of wires that goes in.
Yep.
That'll keep it trickle charged up to maximum. I've got an adjustable voltage output controller. And so we'll just set that to whatever 80 volts, whatever the max voltage is. And so you'll gain about 10 miles range per day sitting in the sun.
Dang.
That's what I estimate. So if it's a work truck, let's say,
Yeah.
you never have to ever worry about charging it. It's just trickle charging itself all the time. If you need a quick bump charge, stick this charger on. I think it charges at like 15 amp, 18 amps. So an 18 amp charger, you have a full charge on this battery in like 7 hours, which is a big battery. It's 105 amp hours or something. We're still gonna put like an extendable tailgate on here. So the tailgate's gonna go on, which would probably give us about this much functional bed space, some pins to lock it in place. It'll be good at hauling stuff at that point. And the weight in the front means you could put like full weight back here and it won't lift off the ground. You can see. So like if you were to load it up way out past where it is, it's still safe to drive.
And we're gonna put a hitch on it. We're gonna put a hitch on it as well.
With one of those little like lawn tractor trailers.
Yeah, heck yeah, dude.
So this will be way more functional than it should be. Yep. Once it's all done, we'll tear it down, paint it, rebuild it. I guess we'll probably do the fiberglass and everything for it before we do the tear down.
For sure.
So build it like a beta version one time. You guys have seen us do this before. You build it, unpainted, ugly, get it all working, tear it down, final build. But overall, it's super stiff. I'm very pleased with
the structure is done.
How the structure is. Yeah. It's not finished welded. I'll have to hit that with some more, but like.
Yep. We'll probably upgrade the shocks. We'll probably throw on some new parts as we're rebuilding it to the final version.
It's all lightweight tubing, and it just put enough angles in there that it feels real good.
Incredible. Well, there we go, guys. First drive. I love how the chain is just not even, it's just like by the sprocket, like, nah.
I'm signing off for now. That'll be it. Just make sure you like, subscribe, comment. We'll catch you next week.
There we go. Enough said.